Donna, would you like to lead us in the flag, please?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everyone. We'll go ahead and do roll call. Jerry Anderson.
Here.
Carol Hunt. Here. Larry Hill. Absent. Jim Little is excused. Rick Shapidi.
Here.
Bill Duncan.
Here.
Donetta Loomis.
Here.
Roy Barton.
Here.
Commissioner Freeman.
I am here.
And we have our DSO director, Mary. Myself, Tammy.
Got all the important ones here.
Yes. Did everybody get a chance to look at the minutes? I have a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Commissioner Freeman.
Well, thank you. I was just looking up to see where I was last month. Obviously, I wasn't here. The minutes reflect that I was out. I was doing something probably not as important as being here, though. So a couple things. Everybody knows this Saturday is Wreath Across America.
Right.
Different start time, 1 o'clock start time, but if you remember from last year, it takes a while to get in there because it's gonna be crowded. There's bus locations, fairgrounds, high school, and I call it the old shopping mall out on Harvard, out there, the old furniture store, the end of Harvard are the locations. The buses will bring you to the new VA cemetery where the flagpoles are, and that's where the ceremony is being held. And then after the ceremony, doing wreaths at the new cemetery, and then there'll be buses that help people get over to the Harvard Cemetery. Last year, there was some folks that missed the opportunity to put a wreath out, so be pushy. If you wanna get one, go get one and get it put out, so I'm excited about that. Commissioner Boyce, along with the rest of the Wreaths Across America Committee, has done an excellent job on that, and I think it'll be even better this year than it was last year. Into the calendar year is coming. I'm the current board chair. I get to be done with that at the end of the year, so I've only got a couple meetings left. Commissioner Kress will be the board chair next year. However, I don't believe our liaison assignments are changing dramatically, and I hope to continue to be the liaison for the Veterans Committee. So thank you for the work you do as our advisory committee. We're very proud of our Veteran Service Officer and office and all the staff there and the work they do to help try to get veterans connected to benefits they've earned and deserve. So you guys are a big part of that. Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Another thing to add to the Wreaths Across America, it was deemed John Pearson Memorial. Wreaths Across America, they are dedicating it to John Pearson, whose mission was to put a wreath on every grave, and they were been able to do that for the last, 2 years now? Last year was the first year that we did every grave. So this will be our second year, 7,000 wreaths, so it is quite an accomplishment.
Pretty incredible. The first year,
Incredible.
I was running the Harley Owners Group and we went over, it might even have been before Harley Owners Group, but at some point there, part of Patriot Guard, we went over there, they had a wreath for each branch of government is all.
Yeah.
They didn't have any for the headstones. That was the very first, I think it was the second year that it was even a thing.
Over on the Harvard.
Yeah, it was over in the Harvard, no pavement or anything yet, muddy parking lot or kickstands got stuck in the mud. It poured rain the whole time. I remember Susan Morgan was the state legislator, state representative for this area, and she was under the cover. I thought, boy, it'd be nice to be under the cover. So now I wish I was out holding the flag and not under the cover.
Yeah,
So
yes,
be careful what you wish for.
definitely. And it was announced that the 2-for-1, they usually do a 2-for-1 wreath for the next year. And that ends on December 31st, so if you're wanting to help for next year's event, they like to do the 2-for-1, and donations for that will have to be put in by December 31st. In the past, it's been, I think, through January, right?
It's been 30 days historically, and now it sounds like it's gonna be at the end of the month.
So I know that they have money for next year already. I'm not sure how much, but
Yeah,
they have
well,
some
Commissioner Boyce will,
reaching out.
there's a handful of large donors. Starts kind of with us and then the tribe and some other folks, so we'll, sure, you'll be making that.
Yeah.
That work done
I have a
too.
question. When I did that at the end of last year as a wreath, there were two places you could order them. I believe Honors by the Pipes and the Sea Cadets, right?
Yes,
So you need to figure out which one you wanna choose.
and
'Cause
I
don't they,
chose the
they get,
local one. I chose the local one, the Sea Cadets.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
there are
did I.
two sites.
I think they call those event coordinators. And I think location, maybe location coordinators.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they get a portion of the purchase for their individual organizations.
Any other questions on the wreaths across America? They're always needing volunteers, so come out, 1:00 is the ceremony this year.
Weather's supposed to be better,
Yes,
be warmer and drier.
yes. Do we have any VA updates from any of our members? I was at a VetNet meeting and I know that they're recruiting for their openings. They're actively recruiting, at least according to the meeting that I had on
the
VetNet.
meetings with the director have been canceled.
November and December for sure.
Yeah,
Does that save the Roseburg VA meetings?
no,
We have a personal
like
meeting with the
an
director.
advisory committee meeting,
Oh,
it's
yes.
not advisory, it's briefing by the director to VSOs. Veteran Service Organizations. Those are canceled. I haven't seen anything for January, have any
No.
of you?
Not from the VA.
I did get a letter from Lynn Chandler thanking everyone.
She's leaving.
Oh, she is the executive secretary who resigned.
She misses us, she wishes us well, she's working at Umpqua Health and hopes to see us.
Nice.
Hmm.
Do we have any updates for Save the Roseburg VA? Was that you, Bill, or?
Well, we've had some meetings. First of all, I'm glad to be back home.
Yes, we're glad to have you.
Here.
We missed you.
Well, I hope nobody has to miss work for something like that, so.
Yeah.
But I'm back and actually had a meeting this morning with our group. Been receiving calls last week, Commissioner Freeman and Rick and a couple of us met. I had a phone conversation with some people from Washington and it sounded pretty progressive. It's more than what we've had recently. Just had a conversation over that before I came down here today. We'll be having lunch with those two people. I mentioned their names. The end of January when I get back there. Mr. McManus said, McCormick said that this Bill Paxton is a go-getter. He says if somebody's not afraid to stand on somebody's porch, it's him. So hopefully I'll have a lot more positive things by the end of the January. It still comes down to politics, no matter what we do, getting over the hump. And we got a long ways to go yet, but we're not giving up on it. We're gonna continue working on the whole program. So hopefully, as the months go along, we'll have some better things to report. Because if we get to home, then we're gonna get better medical care.
And it sounds like Congress is supporting the home. Senator, is that, no, it's not.
That's where it dies, is
Oh,
the halls of.
Talk, no action,
that's too bad.
really.
Now we got somebody, he gave me a solution to the problem. I told Tim about it here, but I'm afraid to mention that in public, so. It involved guns and.
Totally noted.
Talk about the meeting with Cliff Bence's representative.
Oh, yeah. We had that too, and Rick, myself, Tim and Bill Nixon were there. That was about as depressing as anything else. Here we are looking for a hero, pick up our flag and we got too many things, well, we don't have the votes, we don't, I forget the politics, let's get the job done. So it was not what I thought was a productive meeting. And the one thing I did get out of it, and maybe you can tell me this acronym, MILCON, what's that stand for? Anyway, it's the people that do the advice to the committees that select the projects that's gonna get funded.
Wow.
And so this two people that I had this conversation with both have access to that committee, to the MILCON committee. Let's see how that develops, but as far as our meeting, I don't know, Rick, you were there, I was
Well,
not as
what-
impressed.
we were disappointed, I don't know if you mentioned, none of the homes got funded. Yeah. The only thing that got funded were restorations and repairs on existing veteran homes. And so we're still down here at number 80. And, you know, Oregon, Representative Val Hoyle issued a statement, some of you have seen it.
Yeah.
And it says that this is the thing that popped out to me, is the current state funding, 35 million is set to expire in 2027.
Yeah.
So that's like, come on, we need to get going, because the history of this thing is we've been funded statewide, and then the funding goes away and they reinitiate it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's happened, what, 3 times? How many?
It was in place for 6 years straight,
Wow.
and then it went away, and now it's been in place for about 3 years.
Yeah, and so the requirement is that we have to have it. Otherwise, they aren't even gonna have us on the list. I don't know if that's true or not, but they definitely won't.
Depending on who you ask.
They actually funded none of those 8 projects for construction,
Really?
none.
None, one.
One of the questions we brought up to witnesses there is, how many of these 8
A copy of that?
states that had put in for that had the matching funds already? We have our matching funds in place. How many of them been fighting for 15 to 20 years for a recognition? It's funny because you take Idaho. Idaho has 4 veterans homes, and they've got funded for the 5th one, and they have exactly about half the veterans that Oregon has that needs. So I'd like to know where they get the figures or who does the figuring. But once Rick Mann told me figures don't lie, but liars will figure.
We've been working on it for a long time. I remember sitting in here with both of these screens down and a PowerPoint presentation, 2008, 2009, and the community, the college, the hospital, the VA, it was here, it was huge, and here we sit, how many years later?
It's a shame. Well, on that note, we'll move on to the next subject, I guess. Not a very positive one. Veterans Forum, Carol, do we have any updates from that?
Yeah, I can go over a few things. First of all, I can tell you we've been working on Operation Homefront, which is the Dollar Trees and the toys for veterans. The public was more than good this year. They just doubled. And if they didn't like the dollar gift, a lot of them raised it to $5 or $10 and paid the extra for us. So we've had good response, still have toys. Grandfathers, anybody that is a veteran that's got little kids, let us know and we'll bring you a sack of stocking stuffers. That is, our last day open was last Friday. And let's see. The quarterly in November was canceled because of the government shutdown. So we will have for the memorial honor service in February, and we will have both of them at that time. It'll be a little longer service because of the list of names, but we're on top of it.
from tobacco.
And not too much else, regular.
Thank you. I kinda already talked about what we discussed in VetNet meeting, about the Wreaths Across America. Jonetta, do you have anything for women veterans?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Any other VAC members have a report that they would like to?
We have a parade, after action parade tomorrow at 5 o'clock at the VSO, just to go over some things that need to be taken care of for the parade. Overall, I think it was excellent. I haven't talked to any public that was disappointed. We still don't know how to read numeric numbers. Some people still don't know left from right, but all the action can be corrected at our board of directors meeting, so next year it'll be.
Nice. It was a beautiful day.
Oh, it was a gorgeous
It's
day.
perfect.
I attended the Vets Cafe, week ago Saturday. There was light attendance, but it was still very, effective and, Will's doing a great job, advocating, bringing that whole concept here to Douglas County. Also, I sent out a letter to the committee. I was approached by Terry Rudolph, and he was gonna petition the committee to make changes in the guidelines for the War Memorial. I don't know if he did or not, so anyway.
He was supposed to put something in writing and give it to Mary. He probably didn't receive anything.
Did not do that.
He wants to change the guidelines so it's not Douglas County only, which it's the whole purpose of having it in our counties, so. But we were happy to entertain anything in writing, to present something. Alright, any other back members?
American Region's working to get the carpet cleaned at UCC and taking up a carload of food this week.
At the VA.
American Region
American.
for UCC, yeah.
I was honored to offer Donette Lewis honorary membership in our organization. So now she is an honorary member of Vietnam Veterans of America, along with her husband. And it's nice having you both. You're welcome to come around all you want to anymore, except for you have to do the dishes. Vacuum
We're not
after
scared of dishes.
that means a lot to us, and we're glad to offer that to you.
And it means a lot to us, thank you.
That's awesome. Alright, VSO report?
I have a short report from Jim about the advisory committee
Oh,
meeting
yes.
that he went to.
Jim,
And by the way, Monday was his birthday. Sunday,
Yesterday.
yesterday, yeah. So he said 75% of the time in Salem, there was discussion about the veterans home. I mentioned that Dr. Daniels has been a champion along with our state elected officials concerning our efforts to get the home construction started. Then during the meeting, 3 subcommittees were created: veteran suicide, women veteran issues, and veteran transportation. And Jim was assigned to the transportation subcommittee. And then even though he got the high dose flu shot, he got the flu. So. And he did send by email the advisory committee report to ODVA, and I emailed it to everybody, so you'll have it in your email box.
Little light reading, huh? Thank you, Mary.
just as an aside, inside that report is the timeline for our veterans home here, if you're interested. Good reading.
Alright, VSO report?
Okay, so the statistics for this quarter, as of October 1, combined retroactive and new awards, $4,918,672.56. And the forms that we submitted to the VA through OGVA, 214 intents to file claims, 208 brand new claims for service-connected conditions, 17 survivor benefit claims, 5 burial benefit claims, 13 disagreements that require new evidence, we submitted 103, and ones that are just for review, 44 of those.
You said 4 million in this last quarter?
4,900,000.
Is that higher than usual?
No, that's about
Is that
normal.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot.
And so we have these meetings every 2 weeks with ODVA and the county veteran service officers join in. They're kind of just update meetings. And the previous one was when they said that the claims that our county submits to the VA was only exceeded by Washington County. They have twice as many veterans. But this time, we were number 1. We submitted more claims than all the big counties did, so
You're busy.
that was pretty interesting.
Thank
You
you for.
do work fast.
Yes. You guys, it sounds like you guys know what you're doing.
Kudos to you, Mary, that's saying a lot for you and your staff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
they're
sure.
great.
Wow.
Anything else from?
We're still doing the Reed Sport outreach, VetNet meeting, the Oregon County and Tribal Veteran Service Officer E-Board meetings are once a month, and then the check-in meetings are every other week. The National Association is once a month. And then we go to the 4 meetings also. On the November 8th, there was an AVVA Survivor Benefits Clinic. And so we attended that and then took information from people, who wanted some, basically some advice about what they need to do to prepare. And then the Veterans Day Parade, that was great. Friday I went to the Festival of Trees and that was down a little bit, but I still saw 30 people. And that's about it.
Well, you guys make a huge impact in our community, and thank you for that to you and your
You
team.
deserve it.
Yes, definitely. Any other outstanding items? Yes, Carol.
I'd like to report that all of our Charlie Company of the 186 that's back from their little adventure in Egypt. We didn't have any bad things happen. We're all home, and our next big meeting, it's a closed one, I'm sorry, because they're just getting back with the ones that are here and whatnot. I'm going to have a luncheon for 50 of them. I'm getting new ones transferred in. 5 of ours have retired and are starting to work with Mary. And then we had a few that are transferring to other Charlie Company, whatever companies they are. And of those people, 42 of them have qualified for the War on Terrorism's with the NCOA medallions, and they will be presented to each one in February.
Oh, how cool is that?
And we got a new boss to take Sergeant Rademacher's place. His name is Sergeant Chris, C-R-I-S-S. He will be at the Veterans Forum. His wife, wants to work with the FRG at Charlie Company, and they're just relaxed, easy people. They're perfect for Yes. So we'll be good.
Awesome.
I mean,
Yes,
we're doing our National Guard proclamation tomorrow at our commissioner meeting.
nice.
Tomorrow, do they know that?
Upstairs says they have people that have been invited.
Haven't heard anything, but I'll work on it.
Wow.
That's awesome. All right, thank you for that work, Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Any other announcements?
Get paid the same.